lovely people. Okay, so we're going to build Azreal. And Azreal is one of those characters with the Dark Angels that I never bought because I wasn't keen on the mini. But I like this new mini, and as such, I am obviously going to build him. I'm actually going to keep his wings on his helmet. I don't normally like the wings on the helmet, but seeing as it's Azreal, I'm going to keep them on. Normally I clip them off or don't glue them on. So yeah, he is honoured. So you start off with these two main upper torso pieces and part of his robes. Now this is, I must admit, this is going to be a pain in the ass. I don't like these when they have these seams down the robes, because if you don't do it right, you end up with a line, and that's something I find really annoying. So here goes. See how much we can get down there. Now, as I push this together, I'm happy for it to build up and form a weld seam, because then I can scrape that and disguise it. So hopefully that's enough. What we're then going to do is we need to build this up, and I'm looking at this, and from the way that this is positioned, I think this is going together so that again we've got another seam just there, kind of thing. So right, that's that, and let's run that down there like so. Right then, we've also then got this part of the cloak, part of his robes, and that goes up in like thus. I'm going to come at this from this side, so again I can cause there to be a seam, a weld line as it were, and then I'm going to just drop some glue in there like so. So we have Azreal like this, and then this is inserted up here. I think it sits like that. Yeah, I think it goes in, and just sits there. So what you're going to have to do is look and see where you can run your glue at, you know, where it makes contact, and I think that is going to have to be how you do it. So that's what we're looking at. We're looking at the torso so far like this. Next up, we're doing the two weapon arms. Okay, so his sword and his combi bolter. Now his combi bolter seems to be a slight bullpup design, maybe, or not. But the magazine protrudes out of one side of his firearm, of his combi bolter. So make sure you get it even. Okay. Okay, so this, I don't like it when they don't give nice firm pins, etc., for stuff to click into. This one's good on this arm. That's really nice. That goes into place nicely. The arm up like so. But this one isn't so good. This isn't, you don't get a nice firm, sort of like, not a click or anything, but you don't get a nice firm, it's locked into position and it's not going to go anywhere else. So that, I think maybe there. Right, let's drop some glue on there and see if we can find kind of hoping that's it. Kind of hoping. Right, we then have the shoulder pads. Now these are nicely keyed, so they're only going to go on one way. So his shoulder pauldron with the scroll work on, it goes on his sword arm, should only go on like so. So like that. Right, says that one. And then we have this one, which has a hollow and a dimple. So the hollow's on the inside of the shoulder pad, the dimple is on his shoulder, and that locates really nicely, nice and easily. There you go. Right, so we're getting somewhere. Now, we have his tilt shield to go on. Where did I put it? I had it somewhere. Damn it. Oh, there it is. His tilt shield, again, locates quite nicely just there. So that is in place. And then he has a hanging fetish. And again, this has a little dimple on the robes and a hollow. And that is hanging from a chain just there. And then you've got this Terminator honours with a bit of ribbon, and that looks like it goes on his belt. So making sure you get it the right way up. I'm going to need this, and I think I might need the tweezers. So let's bring the magnifier in. Glue. Okay, so yeah, it's actually part of his belt. And there you go. Those are probably the fiddliest bits of this. Now, he has a pistol. And the pistol, so he's got a cross-draw pistol. Goes on like there. There you go. So one cross-draw pistol. And they're saying stick the backpack on. Now, here's where I have done something that many of you might think is sacrilege. I've actually cut his back banner off. What I'm going to do is glue the back banner together and I'm potentially going to try and use it properly as Azreal's banner. Either see if I can I'm going to see if I can either find a Watcher in the Dark that I could convert, so that he, instead of, like, for example, carrying this, his scabbard, he's carrying the banner. Or I'll just use a standard Marine and use him as an ancient. Now, I'm not using this winged helm, which is being carried by the Watcher in the Dark. I'm also not using the unhelmeted head. Because I'm not using the unhelmeted head, I'm not using the back of his robe. Okay, so it would go into the gorget of the armour like so. I am using his helmeted head. And from what I can tell, that just goes straight in. So nicely done. Straight in. And that's pretty much Azreal. I'm actually not going to glue him to the base because I want to be able to get in and reach his robes from underneath, but he will glue onto the base. Now the base does have this little sort of like broken up helm, Dark Angel helm, so I'm just going to pop that there. Like this, and then we come on to the Watcher in the Dark. Now he's in 3 pieces, so his torso's in kind of like half. Like so. And then he carries the sword, and just need to play about with this until you find the right angle. Which is like that, and then the glue goes there. Right, now looking at this, he's probably going to go central on his base, and I'm not too fussed about his Watcher. What do you reckon? There, and the Watcher kind of there, I think. Anyway, that's Azreal. That's how you build him. This is what he looks like. I love him. Next to a standard intercessor, he's, you know, as a comparison, like so. Okay. So there you go. That's how Azreal's built. I'll sort out posing on the base and putting his Watcher on. This kind of makes it a little bit awkward. I might actually just put the Watcher on a 25mm base, just have him separate like that. What do you reckon? Somebody let me know. I've got a I'm sure I've got spare 25mm bases, and that's how he used to be. And it was just, he was just with the model. The Watcher was just with the model and was removed whenever, you know, he died. So on a base, there you go. I'm going to do that. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, and I will speak to you soon. All right, take care.